Maybe. We doing a watch along party right now.
Tonight we will see the return of Kenny Omega here in AEW. Plus our AEW Men's World Champion Hangman Adam Page will go one-on-one with Katsuyori Shibata representing the Ops. Red Velvet puts her Ring of Honor Women's World Television Championship on the line against the intro Women's World Television Champion. It is an undisputed match coming up tonight live here on TBS. Plus, the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament continues. First round action. Takalo and Anna Jay taking on Megan May, Marina Shafir, and Timeless Tony Storm, Mina Jericho facing Alex Windsor and Rio. Plus, it is double jeopardy tonight for the AEW Unified Champion, 1/3 of the CML World Trios Champions Okada, Mascara Dorado live tonight. And Shelton Benjamin, Speedball Mike Man will live from the number 2 spot in the Casino Gauntlet match at Full Gear, presented by DC. But opening up the action here tonight for that crucial number 1 spot in the Casino Gauntlet match, it is Ricochet and Bobby Lashley right now on Dynamite.
Wow! How can you beat that, Brian Danielson? What a great 3 hours we've got!
Yeah, it's going to be an incredible night!
Presented by DC. Introducing first, being accompanied by MVP from Dallas, Texas, weighing 277 pounds, the almighty Bobby Lashley.
The number 1 spot in the Casino Gauntlet match coming up this Saturday, Full Gear, presented by DC. It is important because that match not only will we crown the first ever AEW National Champion, it's a Casino Gauntlet match, Brian. That means it will end at the first pinfall or submission, whether all the participants have entered the match or not.
Yeah, but you want to get in that match early because a pinfall or submission could happen at any time. Being number 1 or number 2 would be a huge help.
And an interesting development here. If you take a look at the match for number 1, the match for number 2, what could possibly happen as we are ready to go with the opponent, which should be great for Bobby Lashley. And his opponent for Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing 208 pounds, show some love for Ricochet.
Well, it hurts them to get the demand. They've been embroiled in a lengthy rivalry here at AEW. And just when you thought it was over, Tony, Ricochet sticking his nose back into Hurt Syndicate's business a few weeks ago.
Yeah, that's the way Ricochet is. I don't know of a man who is more disliked in a short period of time here in AEW than Ricochet. But I think Justin just said something. Well, Ricochet?
Okay, that makes sense. The first day?
Yeah, second.
Well, either way, the number 1 spot on the line here in our opening contest, the almighty Bobby Lashley. Ricochet kicking off 3 live hours here on TBS and HBO Max. And remember, immediately following our broadcast tonight will be the countdown to Full Gear. Get an inside look at some of the biggest stories going down this Saturday in Newark, New Jersey.
Well, there's a lot of big stories too, Excalibur. I tell you that. There you can see what we got. What a week it's going to be. What a week it is, starting right now for AEW.
What a week it could be for the Hurt Syndicate. Oh, wait a second, Ricochet. Making a demand for a microphone.
Now, before this match starts, there's a couple things that I want to say. Okay, so the first thing that I want to say It's fly, Eagles fly on the road to victory, baby. Woo!
Ricochet with the
I know
Bobby
y'all
Lashley.
don't remember what it's like to win the Super Bowl. It's been quite some time, but we riding high right now. We're feeling real good. And don't worry, I don't want to be in this state any longer than I need to. I hate this state. Actually, the only good thing to come out of this state is my beautiful wife. Hey, baby. Actually, there is one more thing that I think I need to say. And I think that I need to clear the air a little bit. Because a couple weeks ago, I was talking to myself, and I actually talked to Tony Khan. And I'm actually surprised that Ariel Helwani didn't ask Tony about MVP. Because MVP's getting really old, and he's starting to get dementia. And he actually had the gall to call it the international title. So I wanted to clear some things up, and I want to let you know that it is the AEW national title, and you are looking at the inaugural champ. And another thing is this Saturday, after I walk out as the new champ, each and every one of you morons will give me the respect that I deserve. This big bald idiot will give me the respect that I deserve because I have earned it. Because without Ricochet, none of this would even be possible. AEW wouldn't even be accomplished. And now I'm riding high, baby. I got the two homies right here. What's up, guys? And not a Her Syndicate, not a Jet Speed, nobody will stop me from fulfilling my quest for gold.
Why is Bobby just hitting right in the back of the head
I will
right
be
now?
running through each and every one of your
That's what I will do.
wrestlers this Saturday and become the new AEW National Champion. And there's not a thing that
Bobby
this
did that.
can do about it. There's not a dumb thing that this old gray-haired lady can do about it. And there's not enough that you... Bobby, let go of me. Bobby, let go of me.
Well, finally, somebody shut up Ricochet, and that somebody was the almighty Bobby Lashley. You know, Ryan, I've seen a lot of things in pro wrestling, nothing like that was witnessed. He wouldn't shut up.
Absolutely not.
Almost like he didn't want to go into the match. And now Lashley. That's how Ricochet takes out Bishop Khan. And now over. The timekeepers, MVP's called on the walking Armageddon.
Hell yeah. I'm live doing the AEW, baby.
And the bell's already ready, so the match has already started. This could be over fast.
Oh, you're right. Ricochet will roll up the feet on the ropes. It didn't matter because Bobby Lashley was able to power out of that one. Yo, went airborne.
You know, it's saying Bobby Lashley right now.
Two consecutive attacks. Hits Lashley with a third and takes Lashley off his feet. Not often you see that, Brian.
No, absolutely not.
Come on.
And Ricochet.
1, 2. Nope.
2 count.
Yeah, and how quickly Ricochet was able to get Bobby Lashley off his feet. I mean, this is a true match of speed versus power. And right now, the speed's winning.
Needs to keep him down, too. Let's see if he can. Oh. Beats our press. Nobody home. Ricochet, though. He adjusted in midair. Oh, Lashley charging in, and Ricochet pulled referee Bryce Remsburg into Lashley's path. Say what you know, that's a cowardly move is what that is. But did by Ricochet's
Yep, and then GTA.
The knee brings Lashley down, and Ricochet looking to load up that spirit gun. Oh, no!
Bobby Lashley caught him.
And Bobby Lashley strikes him. Lashley now building up momentum.
1, 2, 3. Hell yeah, let's go, Bobby Lashley.
The almighty Bobby Lashley.
Well, it is official for Full Gear presented by DC in the Casino Gauntlet match. Bobby Lashley will be entering at number 1. And we could very well be looking at the inaugural AEW National Champion.
Interesting to see who will be number 2. We're going to find that out in a few moments here tonight. Interesting because it could be his tag team partner.
Now, Shelton Benjamin, Speedball Mike Bailey still to come later on tonight for that number 2 spot in the Casino Gauntlet match. But speaking of Full Gear presented by DC, it was made official 1 week ago. Hangman Adam Page, Samoa Joe for the AEW Men's World Championship. It will officially be a steel cage match this Saturday night live on pay-per-view on HBO Max. But coming up tonight, Hangman Adam Page will have to contend with a different member of the Ops, Katsuyori Shibata. And Hangman Adam Page, later on tonight, Samoa Joe joining us at the desk, and let's hear from the Ops.
Hell yeah, Samoa Joe, baby.
You know, it must feel good, right? World champion. A fighting world champion who was tearing through the competition with reckless abandon. And judging by the edict I got when I walked in this door that if I interfere in this match tonight, I would forfeit my championship opportunity. It seems a champion with a company firmly behind him also. You know, my only solace is, hey man, allow me to explain what it is. And it's that your whole world, this world of joy and happiness, it's about to get very, very different, very, very quickly. Because you see, my friend, you are guilty of crimes and transgressions against the Ops. And your punishment begins tonight. And it stands in the form of this man right here, Katsuyori Shibata. Deadly by design, violent through intention, and firmly dedicated to exacting justice for what you did to our brother Will Hobbs. You see, Hangman, Shibata begins your payment, and Kung Fu Gear, I will collect in full. Tell him, Shibata. Hangman.
Well, I mentioned about it tonight. And Full Gear presented by DC, the $1 million match. Kenny Omega, Drax,
I want to Full Gear all we all know.
and Josh Alexander. But before we get to
On
that
HBO
tonight,
Max.
we will see the Young Bucks and Josh Alexander take on the team of Sky, Scorpio Sky, Darius, and
That's cool, it's on HBO Max, so.
also witness the return of Kenny Omega live here tonight in this 3-hour broadcast coming to you from Boston. But with Full Gear on the horizon, I want to take you back. It was 3 years ago to the day where Kenny Omega. Well, actually, the Young Bucks have had some big moments at Full Gear, Tony.
Gentlemen, I can imagine emotions.
The
are
Young
rising
Bucks.
here just around the corner. You guys are in a 6-man tag team match in mere moments. But the question everybody wants to know: are you joining the Don Callis family?
We don't need any gotcha journalism tonight. Why don't you leave them alone? You guys got a big match. I got a better idea. Why don't you go out there, show everyone why you're the greatest tag team in the history of the planet, and we'll give these rooms an answer right after. I'll even do my special patented ring entrance for you. You guys love that, right? Let's do it. Let's do it. I love it. Yeah. Come on, guys. It's fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you today the multiple-time World Tag Team
tag team of the last 1,000 years from Rancho Cucamonga. They are Nicholas and Matthew, the Young Bucks.
Now Cal's really breaking the bank on the pyro for the intro of the Young Bucks. They're trying to lure them over to his side, Tony.
You were talking about right before Don Callis, everybody interrupted, about how things have changed for the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega in the 3 short years.
That's right, it was full gear 3 years ago to the day. Warch brought a little bit of apologies for that, but we saw the elite Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks walk into full gear 3 years ago as a unit, as a trio, as brothers. And now, seems like nothing could be further from that.
Hey, I can buzz it. Wait, did he used to be on TNA Wrestling?
Joining the Young Bucks, being accompanied by Don Callis from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Weight 228 pounds. The walking weapon, Josh Alexander.
Yeah, Don Alexander used to be on
Josh Alexander
TNA
stepping
Wrestling.
into action alongside the Young Bucks this Saturday, the $1
He's
million
not on TNA Wrestling
match.
anymore.
A much needed $1 million match for the Bucks.
Hey, Austin.
And Cannibals, at a total combined weight of 623 pounds. Top Black and Scorpio Sky. Skyfly!
Darius and Dante Martin, Scorpio Sky, together with Layla Gray, Christopher Daniels. A great trio of wrestlers that have come together over the last few months. They made their debut on Collision now, competing here on Dynamite as we welcome Don Callis to the desk.
What a pleasure to be out there with you gentlemen, for sure. I am so excited to see this tag team of Josh Alexander, the Walking Weapon, and the Young Bucks. And we're going to have a big answer from the Bucks after this match. Very exciting.
Do what? Have a big answer for the Bucks.
We're going to see some history, Shivani.
Okay, can't wait.
Now, referee Rick Nostra on the assignment for this match calls for the bell, and we are underway here. This trios contest, collar and elbow tie-up, as Nick Jackson and Dante Martin, the younger brothers,
Thank you.
respective sides, starting things off.
A lot of these tag teams here grew up in the business, idolizing the Young Bucks.
Yeah, why not? I mean, one of the greatest tag teams ever. I don't think there's any denying that.
I managed it at one point several years ago. They had their minds poisoned by Kenny Omega.
Oh, really? Is that
Yeah. Now they've seen the light, though.
I thought you said they were the ones that were poisoning Kenny Omega when you were Kenny's man.
I believe that's exactly what you said.
Are you an announcer or a stooge? Look at this. Call the action. Nick Jackson's one of the greatest athletes in the history of wrestling.
Dante Martin, stepping up, looking for the NC double drop kicks. Neither man getting a clear advantage here in the early going.
Not that many.
A few years back, AW Dynamite, when the
I know Austin.
then as EVPs received a random DM. It was from Top Flight. They said, "Hey, can you check out your stuff? Can you check
He's
out your stuff?
from person I know.
It was impressive enough to the Young Bucks that they invited
Tom.
Flight to compete when we were back in Nashville.
He does wrestling. All things wrestling. That's his name. Has a YouTube channel. He calls WWE and stuff like that. He don't call it. I mean, he just watch long parties, basically.
Right now, Darius is being shut down by Josh Alexander. Alexander, an incredible athlete in his own right. Great drop kick, great timing there by Darius Martin.
And Don, you asked Skyflight to join a family one time, not too long ago. They turned you down. You know, I mean, I thought they fit in fantastic with the developmental side of the
Awesome space to my friend.
guys. They've got a lot of growing to do.
And Jack is too.
The developmental side of the non-Perez family. It's like you get your promotion.
Quick tags in and out. Scorpio Sky legal for the team in red. And now Manhattan drop. And the duck into the knee. And Scorpio Sky waiting for Matt Jackson. Oh, belly just muscled him over the top.
Innovative offense, that type of stuff. Well, take a look at this. Look for that.
There's one got caught by the boot from Nick Jackson, and now Nick trying to fend off two members of the opposition. Looks amazing.
Nick is fantastic. Look at Nick Jackson, ladies and gentlemen.
Alfred Dante Martin Blake, and you'll miss it. As Matt Jackson threw the ropes, the drop kick. Oh, big Sky. The drop kick as well, and now Sky bridge by Josh Alexander crashing the outside.
Classic ring generalship by Josh Alexander. How about this action we've got in this trios match here, Brian? They're everywhere.
Everywhere. And it's going to be even more action-packed.
Tomorrow I see if I get my furniture, my new furniture from New Vista. I'm hoping I get. What if I get it tomorrow? They order it tomorrow. The furniture from New Vista. As I prove it already. Oh yes, that's gonna be awesome.
Darius and Dante Martin trying to collect themselves on the outside.
Alexander's done a good job of just slowing down the pace here, grinding it down. Because it was wild for about a 2-minute stretch.
Yeah, that's true.
His pace. I mean,
Jack won't come up on camera though.
Josh Alexander needs to do. Look at that drop toe. The way Scorpio Sky's knee. It was a drop toe, but it was on the almost the sides of the knee. And now another lateral cross, this time by Matt Jackson. Scorpio Sky able to break free with the burst, and Josh Alexander still maintaining the advantage. Guillotine leg drop and the leg is good too. Yeah, Scorpio Sky's arm still hurt from that armbar from Josh Alexander. That's how effective he is with those submission holds.
You can see we got a lot going on here tonight. Wow, what a great 3-hour telecast.
I'm not sure when I want to. Do you want to collab tomorrow or something? Actually, let's collab tonight. Let's collab tonight. You want to play Fortnite?
Yeah, and that was a great cover by Nick Jackson. Using his forearm, driving it across Scorpio Sky's face, making it much harder to kick out. Now, Don, if the Young Bucks do join the Don Callis family, and should they be successful this Saturday at Full Gear, win that $1 million prize? Do they get to keep it? Does it get divvied up amongst the family? Do you take a big? How does this work?
I think part of the Bucks' problem has been they've had to spend too much time worrying about managing their money. Now they have me to do that for them. They can focus on what they're great at, which is being a great You cannot answer the question, Stella, just to.
No, I think part of the Young Bucks' problem is they didn't manage it.
Right. They're good at spending it, not so good at saving it. So, I'm here to help.
Are you going to hold it for them?
Pardon me? No, I'm going to make it work for them, Brian.
You're a fiduciary. Trios action underway. The Young Bucks and Josh Alexander taking on the team of Skyflight Scorpio Sky. Down inside the ring, the Bucks were sizing up Sky, but Josh Alexander of the Don Callis family just tagged himself in.
Think about how rich the Bucks are going to be when I invest that money for it. They're going to be rich if they win $1 million.
$1 million doesn't make you rich when you're in the Don Callis family, but it's a good start.
This is not a good sign here for the Don. That's right. To the $1 million match this Saturday at Full Gear presented by DC.
Josh is the captain of the team. Not going to try.
That's
Joe Jackson settled down because he's making some
that's about saying don't play with that.
Darius Martin into the fray. Takes the Bucks off the apron. And now Darius using his speed, his agility to counter the strength of Alex. And now for the next match. Darius coming in the leg is locked in. Alexander able to kick out.
If we collab would
Presented by DC at the Prudential Center in
have
Newark,
to
New
be
Jersey, and
one
then 1 week from tonight,
and
it's Thanksgiving Eve
half
Dynamite next
hour
Wednesday, the
stream.
in Nashville, Tennessee.
I don't
Join
like
us at
to
AWTNX.com, scanning the QR code on the screen.
stream
And then
less than that.
December 3rd,
Okay,
we return
that's
to
fine.
Fishers, Indiana. Great seats still available. AEWTIX.com.
great fans in Indiana. Fishers in that center. It should be great in a couple of weeks. Lots to go for there. That brought the fans to their seats. What that was. Oh,
Incredible. Top flight of incredible athletes. First one against again. In real time. Scorpio Sky. Spear the car from Sky is countered by the spear and then the super catch. First for Darius, then for Dante. The Bucks clear the ring of the opposition. The Bucks are so innovative.
Actually, hold on. Instead of going out, let's do roadblocks. Let's go down to do roadblocks.
Notice Brian, he grabbed the leg for the pin and he wasn't even finished the maneuver. Very, very slick by Dante.
Yeah, he's developed a lot in the last 5 years here at AEW. I would consider this a huge update if he can pull off the win right here.
doesn't want to get caught here. Look at this.
Alexander coming out with a sunset flip with a throw with the ankle lock.
He likes to break bones, this Josh Alexander. I love it.
From a Dante roll forward, Alexander spills through the ropes out to the floor.
Great escape by Dante, because that would have been over.
Dante slips between the top of the middle rope, trying to fall over, but Alexander on him, sending him to the waiting arms. A man shivers. Oh, what a great maneuver. Incredible. And that has got to be it. Alexander. Wait a second, Alexander. Here we go. What did you got?
Wait a minute. You can click on the link on it. On here, on Discord, don't know how. I mean on here,
Alexander, the so-called captain of the team,
guiding
himself and the Young Bucks to victory.
what the hell is it called? On here, it's shows the actual link on StreamYard. I mean, that's where it's at.
Davis.
Cero, Rocky Romero.
Not the music. I have something important to say. What a great victory for the Young Bucks and Josh Alexander. And now, the world is watching. The world is waiting for Matt and Nick, for you two, to make the official announcements.
Wait, is that my Discord?
Are joining the
Oh gosh.
Callis
I bet I kind of figured it was.
It's okay. No, stop that. Don't listen to them. I know this is a big moment for you guys. You're a little nervous. Can I remind you that since we've been associated, the money's been flowing. You've had ring entrances again. You've had limousines again. You're getting booked in big matches again.
Hoping no codes
it's
come
in your
in
best interest, guys,
and it's
to join
horrible.
the family. Now, announce it for these people. Okay, guys, look, I just want to remind you here that AEW can be a very dangerous place. The two of you walking around AEW without a family, bad stuff can happen. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I would hate to see happen to you what happened to Kenny Omega.
He's threatening here. Threatening the Bucks is what he's doing.
Well, we knew Kenny Omega would be returning here tonight, and he has returned with steel in his hand. Kenny Omega chopped it. And I'm just going to take the together, but Kenny was the chair. He's going right after Alexander. It's really sharp. Josh Alexander, who injured Kota Ibushi, who injured Michael Nakazawa, the close friends of Kenny Omega. Now being restrained by Nick Jackson, his former friends. The chop block, and now the ankle accusation, and of course that's when Don Callis returns to the ring.
He needs some help. He needs to get out of this.
Brian, Josh, let him go. Let him go. Let it go. I have something better in mind. Guys, this is the announcement we've been waiting for. I want you to grab him. You don't have to say you're joining the family. Show me. Grab him and give him this, guys. Callis demanding that the Bucks deliver the BTE trigger to Kenny Omega. Alexander, the stomp on the already damaged ankle. And with the $1 million match on the horizon this Saturday, this is terrible for Kenny.
Yeah, that's true.
Absolutely terrible. You can still see him clutching his calf. There's damage. Yeah, there's definitely damage to that ankle. They're going to do it.
Will they or won't they? We'll never know. It's Jurassic Express Kenny Omega's partners this Saturday. Heading into the ring, Chip Perry. No shovel in his hand. Looks the softest with a vacuum cleaner. What's the first? Grab what you can, guys.
That was a vacuum cleaner.
That's all right because of the Jurassic Express and Kenny Omega are successful in the $1 million match this week, and they have a bunch of vacuum cleaners. You do the family, but it will be Jurassic Express, Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, Josh Alexander, $1 million on the line this Saturday. All gear presented by DC, live on pay-per-view on HBO Max. A timely intervention by Jack Perry and Luchasaurus. $1 on the line this Saturday. Kenny Omega, though, but he's still walking pretty gingerly after that attack by Josh Alexander.
Yeah, definitely still limping on that ankle.
Right now, let's head to the back where our colleague, the remarkable Renee Paquette, is standing by.
I'm joined by the Babes of Wrath. Ladies, you're headed into the semifinals of the AEW Women's Tag Team Tournament. You're taking on the Sisters of Sin. You guys had quite the run-in with them at Blood and Guts.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Sky will remember the very first women in Blood and Guts. And I took her and I threw her into that cage and I made her bleed. But she was still smiling. Hey, this isn't your thing. Yeah, maybe I didn't hit her hard enough. Maybe I didn't make her bleed enough. But after our semifinals match, we're going to be the only people smiling. That's right, because we are fun, excitable, and bodacious. And because of that, some people might not take us seriously, like Athena and Mercedes. But how did that turn out for them? Because yes, we love what we do. But what we do is fight the best women in AEW, and we claw, and we scratch, and pull. We are going to be the first ever AEW Women's Tag Team Champions. Who are we? Babes of Wrath! Babes of Wrath! Babes of Wrath! What?
The first round of the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament will continue here tonight.
Is that Daniel Bryan?
Already punched their ticket into the semifinals, but shifting gears here. Tony,
I didn't know he was an announcer.
One of the legendary voices of our sport of professional wrestling.
And as Calvary, he was one of the legendary voices of my childhood. Bob Caudle passed away at age 95. He not only was a great announcer, he was a great man, and I had a chance to finally work with him in 1985. To be able to stand beside Bob Caudle, microphone was one of the biggest moments of my life. The world is going to miss Bob Caudle, the professional wrestling world, but the entire world. Our best goes out to his sons, Bob Jr., Mike, and his daughter, Lisa, and everyone who knew Bob Caudle. What a great person. If there is ever a Wrestling Hall of Fame for announcers, Bob Caudle should be the first name on the ballot. Rest in peace, Bob.
Yeah.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming back. Break away to what's possible with Tremfya. With symptom relief as early as 4 weeks, remission at 12 weeks, and lasting remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible healing of the intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
Little knows holidays mean making room for everybody. So save on innovative LG appliances for a seamless built-in look. With refrigerators and ranges.
You know what I just realized?
And to help you make the most of every moment.
Today's Sunday. I was like, wait a minute. Why is the mailman here?
So save now on Whirlpool.
If today's Sunday.
Soap, coats, and slushy socks with ease. And Whirlpool
That don't make sense.
all you need to make holiday meals their best. Shop Black Friday savings now at Lowe's.
Welcome back to AEW Dynamite live on TBS. Nashville Max Bobby Lashley has secured the #1 spot in this Saturday's Casino Gauntlet match. Who will play the all-important #2 entrance?
The whole syndicate.
Presented by DC. Accompanied by MVP, Warch, South Carolina. Weight 263
Benjamin.
The standard of excellence. Shelton Benjamin.
I'll be the first to say, if it's Shelton Benjamin, Bobby Lashley,
Wow. Yeah, very, very enticing possibility, but you cannot count out Speedball like Bailey. And fans, you are watching All Elite Wrestling on TBS, brought to you by Progressive Insurance.
From USPS?
Moving forward,
I don't. Yeah. I didn't know that.
You know, part of the match is so interesting, Brian. The fact is that you never know who's going to come out and the match get in before anybody else can get out. So, probably Lashley or Cole or Jim Benjamin could win us before anybody else gets in the ring.
Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing 177 pounds.
That's a great point, Tony, and I think that's one of the reasons why this match, especially, is so important for Mike Bailey. If either of these guys lose, they might not even be able to get into the match on Saturday.
Exactly, so you're fighting for at least no against your buddy.
And I love this matchup. This is your classic striker versus grappler matchup. And obviously both men can do each. Mike Bailey has incredible arm bars, some incredible submissions. And obviously Sean Benjamin, his knee strikes are second to none. But I think at the end of the day, it's a striker versus grappler battle.
And Shelton Benjamin, two-time NCAA All-American. Vying these two men for the number 2 spot in the Casino Gauntlet match. MVP joining us here and the announced don't respect their last people on Mike Bailey, Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah, that's funny to me. Yes, I will take the two-time NCAA All-American over the Taekwondo black belt 10 times out of 10.
Back to the ropes when he slips underneath the shot. Pick up the second shot, Benjamin.
But you have to register, but those kicks your arm.
Sean Benjamin, he strikes up in section. Sean Benjamin, of course, competed in 2024 Continental Classic Tournament, and coming up next week, it is official. The 2025 Continental Classic will be kicking off next Wednesday at Dynamite. 1 week from tonight, Thanksgiving Eve, is Shelton Benjamin hoisting up Speedball Mike Bailey. Oh, and Bailey sent Benjamin to the ring post. And there Bailey attacking Benjamin with those kicks to the arm that went into the post. Now, Bailey going after the arm. It's just like he said, Brian.
Yeah, Mike Bailey has tremendous arm blocks. I think MVP, you would agree, being a jiu-jitsu black belt. And it would come out tremendous. But I tell you, very ineffective. Once you get the arm extended to that point, it's just snap. Speedball Bailey was incapable of doing that. There's a reason that you have weight classes.
I think Speedball should have just stuck and moved, not try to grab a hold on Shelton Benjamin.
That's his only way to survive. He's got to try to use what little bit of quickness and agility he has. I mean, he's a tremendous athlete. Right. He's a dangerous striker, but he's in there with the standard of excellence.
Of course, this match for that number 2 spot in this Saturday's Casino Gauntlet match for the AEW National Championship of Speedball Mike Bailey. 2, bridging out. There for the leg strength of Shelton Benjamin. He was to just explode Bailey out of the pinning predicament. Now Bailey steps over, looking for the Mahi Straw, finds it, covered, 2. Benjamin able to break free once again, and Speedball Mike Bailey now back to attacking the arm of Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah, that armbar might be a little bit more effective than the previous double wrist lock he tried. Yeah, it's ineffective because he doesn't have the elbow across the fulcrum. So Sheldon is in absolutely no trouble right now, and I taught him how to escape the armbar, as you see, right into the ankle.
Bailey going forward, escaping Shelton Benjamin close the distance. Was into the top. There's a clean shot. A foot to the face. Shelton Benjamin is now Speedball Mike Bailey. Building up some momentum at the no-way second. Benjamin. On the outside.
You know, you could really see that developing, MVP, because Shelton was up. We could see it from our vantage point, and he was ready for Mike Bailey coming over the top.
You don't win matches flying through the air. You win matches by putting somebody's shoulders to the ring.
It's a ground game, not an aerial game, and you're in there with one of the best ground game fighters on the planet.
Yeah, I was also really impressed with that body slam on the floor. I mean, we've seen people pile drive people on the floor, which was less effective than that body slam that Shelton Benjamin just did. I saw that and I was like, holy cow, I would never want to take that.
The term bone rattling comes
Yes.
And if you don't know what it's like to hit the ground by, somebody like Shelton Benjamin, 6'3", 260-ish, with all kinds of just raw athleticism and power. He's not throwing you, he's driving you and trying to drive you through the concrete.
Yeah, Shelton Benjamin is just an incredible athlete. Shelton Benjamin putting that incredible athleticism to good use here, neutralizing not only the shots.
No, I'm going to correct you. He's not putting his athleticism to use right now. He's using his experience and his technical skill to wear Speedball down. He's not using his speed and agility. He's using his veteranship, his intelligence to break Speedball down.
But he's using his strength, which is part of athleticism, right?
No, come on, man. You know better than that. You got lots of strong guys that aren't athletic.
MVP, were you surprised at all about how earlier in the match some of Speedball's quickness? Holy cow! How Speedball's quickness, he was able to out-quick Shelton Benjamin a couple times earlier in this match because Shelton's very fast.
Hey, listen, Shelton Benjamin, one of the things he's been known for throughout his career is his speed.
He's coming. Sorry, MVP.
No. So I'm not at all surprised that a younger and lighter Speedball has the ability to maybe outpace him a little bit, be quicker to the punch.
Shelton Benjamin, Speedball Mike Bailey, both men competing to determine who will enter the Casino Gauntlet match this Saturday, number 2, Cover and O'Bailey.
See, this is where I get a little disappointed with my brother Shelton at times because we were talking about his athleticism, his agility. He's like a big cat, a Black Panther, if you will. And cats like to play with their prey before they finish it. And I always say, stop playing with your food, man. Stop playing with your food. Just eat so we can get out of here and go eat.
Benjamin, knee strike to the midsection, the Casino Gauntlet match this Saturday at Full Gear, presented by DC. We'll see the winner crowned the inaugural AEW National Champion and the Casino Gauntlet match. It's a match that can end at any time, Brian. That is why the number 1 and 2 spots are so crucial. Yeah, absolutely. And Speedball's got a real opportunity right now to take advantage of that, be the number 2 spot in that Casino Gauntlet match. What he has to do is he has to stick and move.
When he gets the number 2 spot, MVP will be your man. 1 and 2 going at each other to start it. But yeah.
You know, my Bailey there, check start press. Oh, Benjamin though.
Out on 1. You don't win matches flying through the air. You win them by pinning your opponent to the back, to the canvas, on his back.
Speedball Mike Bailey now to his feet. He has the high ground and launching offensive with those kicks. Well, there's not many people who are as accurate with their round kicks as Speedball Mike Bailey. And look at that flying elbow. Now he's almost got the foot across the hip, MVP.
Now I see the arm clearly bent at the elbow.
Yeah,
clearly bent at the elbow. But he's fighting for it. But Shelton's going to come up to his hips, stack them, and see, I taught Shelton well. Shelton knows some jiu-jitsu to put in with that wrestling. And now strength comes in.
Speedball's doing a good job of rounding his shoulders to keep out of that predicament, but he hung on and dragged Shelton Benjamin down to the floor. Bobby Lashley's already earned that number 1 spot in the Casino Gauntlet match coming up this Saturday at Full Gear, presented by DC. Will it be Shelton Benjamin or Speedball Mike Bailey in number 2? You can join us for Full Gear, presented by DC. Visit HBOMax.com/AEW.
Listen, Speedball Bailey is an impressive competitor. He's an athlete. He's Taekwondo black belt. One of the best strikers here at AEW. Sure.
but he's in the ring with the standing vex for Shelton Benjamin, one of the greatest of all time.
So many things go wrong on the outside of the wrong fall, hit your head.
You're right, a bad place for a rookie to be with that.
Oh, right there.
Bailey counter the hook on Shelton Benjamin. I think his head may have bounced off the barricade and definitely bounced off the floor right there.
I see Turner checking in here. Things can get a little fishy.
Now let's see Speedball pick Shelton up and get him in the ring to win.
Well, he doesn't have to. He can win this match by countout, and he'll still be the number 2 person in that casino gauntlet.
Oh, but is that really how you want to win? Really? By countout? Is he that desperate? Beat the man. If you're that good, you got it. Ric Flair said it. If you want to be the man, you got to beat the man. Beat the man. Kill him.
Referee Paul Turner now up to 7 as Shelton Benjamin stumbling up to his feet, trying to clear the cobwebs. Benjamin, I'm not sure if he realizes how the count is. Yes, he does. He charged in, but he charged a waiting shot from Speedball Mike Bailey.
One more time, one in the air, one more time.
Bailey to the top. Finds his balance and it shoots.
A lot more than that. Keep Shelton Benjamin.
I keep trying to tell you guys, man. That's impressive, man. It's really impressive. And for 98% of the roster, that would have been the end of the match. But we're talking about the standard match.
Yeah, it's very hard to keep Shelton Benjamin's shoulders down for a count of 3. You would almost have to knock him out.
Well, that didn't work.
I think he just succeeded in pushing him out.
I agree, man.
He tries to cover, and Benjamin kicks out the Speedball Mike Bailey. Swiftly transitions into the armbar.
Now MVP has a blind belt. What do you think of this armbar right here? The elbows to the side. He's not across the fulcrum. He's safe. He's safe. For a nominal fee, I can work with Speedball on his grappling. His striking is impressive. His aerial attack's great. His grappling is last support.
Get off me! What's just said?
Get off me!
Oh, man.
Over the corner for Shelton Benjamin. Speedball pulls him up too. Benjamin again use the power of those legs to kick.
MVP thought that was 3. The fans thought that was 3. Turner is all in his face.
Paul Turner noticed something that MVP did, and now Shelton Benjamin.
Suplex.
Charges into the knee strike. And Bailey in the outer is another super kick from Benjamin. 2, 3.
Shelton. I gotta think when Bailey on that first one would have been a 3 count after that assault. Wow.
Yeah, I'm concerned about Mike Bailey's health after that German suplex and then that super kick. Holy cow. Well, it is official for the number 1 and 2 spots in the casino. Gauntlet match for Full Gear presented by DC. It will be all her syndicate. Up next, the tag team battle. Don't go anywhere.
Lowe's knows snow days don't end outside, so save now on Whirlpool washers and dryers to help tackle soap, coats, and slushy socks with ease. And Whirlpool refrigerators help hold all you need to make holiday meals their best. Shop Black Friday savings now at Lowe's. Lowe's knows the holidays mean making room for everybody, so save on innovative LG appliances for a seamless built-in look with refrigerators and ranges designed to fit your space and to help you make the most of every moment. Shop Black Friday deals now at Lowe's.
features first the team of Claudio Castagnoli and Gina Moxley.
Well, the Death Riders walking into battle tonight under their own accord. But last Wednesday night, it was blood and guts. It was wild. We have seen just utter insanity inside and outside that double steel cage. Mark Briscoe, after the attack by the Downtown family, valiantly returned Darby out through the fighting tables, but ultimately it was Kyle O'Reilly who refused to relent and forced Jon Moxley to quit once again.
Because of that on Saturday, Excalibur, when we were in collision, we heard from Kyle O'Reilly what happened after Blood and Guts. It infuriated Jon Moxley, who was at our broadcast position. He said he thinks rather anyone else in the corporation, anytime, anywhere. That's why this match is tonight. One of the reasons.
And we are live. We are going into our second of 3 live hours here on TBS and HBO Max. I'm Excalibur, joined by Tony Schiavone and Brian Danielson, with you for all the action here tonight, including this upcoming tag team battle. Let's return to the ring for the Derby Hour. Justin Roberts.
From Temple, Florida, at 240 pounds, Roderick Strong.
Robert Strong played an integral role in the victory for his team last week in Blood and Guts. I'm sure he's still feeling the sting from the attacks led by the Death Riders.
From wherever, whatever, wrestling school is Boris Cassidy.
Let me say this about Blood and Guts. It's called blood because you know you're going to see it above all the other disease. But it takes a lot of guts for all those athletes, men and women, to get in that battleground and do what they did. We saw some ladies just obliterate each other, and we saw men do the same thing. So, my hat's off to all of them, every athlete that was in there, and of course, to Kyle O'Reilly for saying, the hell with it, I'm not giving up at all.
For sure, Tony. And what's interesting, when we saw Marina Shafir slap Jon Moxley in the face, as she normally does before Death Rider's entrance, it's interesting to me because Marina Shafir got the submission for her team to win at Blood and Guts, while Jon Moxley is the one who tapped out for the Death Riders to lose.
Jon Moxley is on an unprecedented losing streak as far as his AEW career is concerned. We are so used to him being utterly dominant.
Right.
But since the loss to Hangman Adam Page at All In Texas, oh, wait a second! Warch Cassidy, a shot from Moxley. A play against the other Robert Strong, mixing it up inside the ring. Oh, he's ready to get it back. Cassidy and Jon Moxley battling to the left of our broadcast position. That's what Robert Strong battling inside the ring.
Yeah, Blood and Guts is over. But the disagreements between the conglomeration and the Death Riders sure hurt.
They were talking about the losing streak of Jon Moxley, and that's one of the things that kind of separates Moxley from everyone else. He doesn't give a damn. He just goes out the next time and tries to win, tries to beat you down, tries to hurt you 4 times a night. He's successful.
Strong, successful with the drop kick. Takes Cassidy off his feet, and Moxley sent onto the barricade courtesy of Warch Cassidy. Glancing blood there, but Robert Strong skimming in. A right hand followed up by a shot to the chest. Moxley battered repeatedly. Strong climbing Castagnoli. Intervenes. And the uppercut.
Yeah, especially 1 week after Blood and Guts, all these guys got to be beat up a little bit.
Yeah, there's got to be cuts and bruises. You know that Darby has to have some burns in the back.
Darby suffering attacks all over the ring. Yeah, 100%.
suffering second-degree burns to his back after being put through those tables by Pat off the top of the empty stage. Yeah, it's coming up tonight, immediately following our 3-hour broadcast here. It will be the countdown to Full Gear, inside look at some of the biggest stories going down this Saturday. And on TNT and HBO Max this Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, it is the Tailgate Ball ahead of Full Gear, presented by DC, live on pay-per-view, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. You visit HBOMax.com/AEW. The Continental Classic, it is kicking off next week for the 3rd year, the round robin tournament. 2 leagues, John Marks to the chop on 2 leagues, but only 1 overall winner.
It has become such a phenomenal part of AEW since its inception. It's a part of AEW that every fan looks forward to at the end of the year.
I'm over tired.
After being clipped on the back of the knee by John Moxley, now assaulted by Claudio Castagnoli, he knew the punishment on the knee. Now chop ducked underneath by Strong. But Brian Strong, if he can't plant, if he can't pivot on that leg, those chops become significantly less effective.
Yeah, you need a lot of rotational power when you're doing your chops. That's one of the things that is Roger Strong's strong point. Is he gets so much power out of his chops. It's one of the hardest chops in all professional wrestling. But if you take out the leg, they're not nearly as powerful. Great DDT by Warch Cassidy.
But Castagnoli definitely into the ring center. Warch Cassidy to the outside, but Cassidy was hanging on to the ropes. Meanwhile, Roderick Strong, though, brought him to his feet. Triple combination there.
I'm surprised Warch Cassidy was able to hang on to the ropes like that. After having his hands stapled to his pockets last week.
Castagnoli rolls through.
Cassidy. Counter by Orange Cassidy. I thought he was done after he almost caught in midair that time. Here he goes.
I think I know why I'm tired because of the I stayed up last night. Got up at 8. Well, I got up at 7 and I went back to sleep and got up at 8.
An opportunity right there.
Things are going to the crowd here, guys.
Not surprisingly, Brian, if this is one.
This is just a continuation from Blood and Guts 1 week ago. And Warch Cassidy on the back to the Death Riders.
They have revenge on their minds of what John Moxley said on Saturday.
Yep.
Anywhere, near the night, remember the conglomerate, even though Ronnie never considered himself a conglomerate.
Show some leniency here. Understandably so, that we left forgiveness 1 week ago.
There's not going to be a de-escalation here. If anything, it's only going to get worse.
I saw the back of Darby Allin. Didn't know how severe the burns were, but he had 10 marks. And he had little marks in his back. It was looking back.
Yeah, Scott, when you talked about Darby Allin having second-degree burns, and that's not even counting the impact of being press slammed off the entrance stage.
Right. Remember coming up at Full Gear this Saturday. It will be Darby Allin, the Master Pack, 1-on-1.
I mean, this Darby wasn't clear. That's insane.
Darby. Here is no quick and hit the Warch Cassidy.
Yeah, why do you think he's out here? Not for moral support, I can tell you that.
Daniel Garcia. Going to impact the first members of the Death Riders to step back into the ring. They kicked off a collision this past Saturday, Tony, in dominant fashion.
Yeah, again, they were very angry. We're talking about going in. Saw what happened to jump ups. Wow. The Blood Guts are very angry Death Riders, and even more so after what happened at Collision. We're showing it right now.
1 week removed from
It does not feel like 5. It feels like it's later than
still
that.
running high between the Death Riders and the team that won the match.
Well, technically, I don't have. I'll probably have to go to bed early tonight, actually,
Warch Cassidy and Robert Strong stepping into battle here tonight.
because of the I have to meet with the Nivista. I forgot what time it is, though. I don't want to be tired tomorrow.
We saw not only the men's blood and guts match last week, but for the first time ever, the women's blood and guts match. A match which could have major ramifications. The opening round matches in the AEW World Tag Team Championship tournament still come here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, the men's blood and guts match was super intense, but the women's was just as intense. And I'll be interested to see how all those women are able to wrestle tonight. I mean, they were pushing a lot.
Yes, they were.
Robert Strong just 10-2. Claudio Castagnoli between the shoulder blades with an overhanded chop, and now Warch Cassidy reaching for the tag, reaching for relief. But Castagnoli just too strong, and now over Johnny Swag now. Warch Cassidy turns it over, and in predicament, Castagnoli breaks free.
God, just a European uppercut. And a quick kick. Here he goes. He's relentless with this.
Johnny Swag, Warch Cassidy set for a ride. And abbreviated Johnny Swag easily Castagnoli lost over 10 revolutions or more.
Yeah, I wonder if his back is bothering him after blood and guts last week.
Yep, that is a great point. You're probably right.
Warch Cassidy valiantly fighting out of the corner of the Death Riders. Maybe Castagnoli was looking for that uppercut. That's how he defeated Warch Cassidy in the advantage battle. Building up the blood and Warch Cassidy. They got no line. It's the diving DDT out of the top rope.
Warch Cassidy is so effective with his DDTs. He can hit him from almost anywhere. And he drove blood into the now. He needs to make a tag to Roger Strong right now.
That's the only tag team. But across the ring, Strong tagged in. Warch Cassidy Strong takes Moxley off his feet, knee strike. Sends Cassidy to the floor. Now Robert Strong moving with pace, moving with purpose. Provides some relief for Warch Cassidy.
I wonder if that's how. Oh, it's still down. I want to see how long it was.
Courtesy of Robert Strong.
Great series from Roddy. Look at this.
The Tiger Trucker. Cover the kick out. Immediately into the stronghold. And what next? The kick off again.
Maybe let's see this one.
Daniel Garcia once again trying to interject himself into this match. Moxley rolls Robert Strong. The paradigm shift. Moxley spikes Robert Strong. And Warch Cassidy there to break it up.
Good job. We got all four now.
Coverage. Warch Cassidy just tossed over the top rope by Claudio Castagnoli.
Then lifted him off the mat and threw him over the top. Amazing.
Now Death Riders could be looking for a doomsday device.
Roddy didn't get out of that. Good job.
Robert Strong slips free, sends Castagnoli into Moxley. Castagnoli driven down Moxley. Landed off, shall we say, on that top turnbuckle. Delivered by Robert Strong. Strong rolled to his corner. where Orange Cassidy was waiting to make the tag. Punch for Garcia. And oh, just as he was
When is
poised to
AEW Full Gear?
there he lands while Moxley got to his knees. And then Wheeler Yuta baiting in Orange Cassidy. The turncoat Wheeler Yuta sliding into the ring. Now the pop up the
Damn, tomorrow's the 4th. That's crazy. It's the 4th tomorrow. December the 4th.
Moxley won't let go. The man is already out.
Took a whole unit there, Brian.
Oil, Cassidione, and Moxley.
Yeah, to your point, Tony, it took 4 Death Riders to take out Orange Cassidy there, and I think Claudio's pop-up uppercut is actually what knocked Orange Cassidy out. And he wasn't in that bulldog choke for very long. Yeah, I think that's why the referee called for the stoppage there. He identified that Orange Cassidy was out, and he couldn't defend himself.
Kyle O'Reilly. Damn.
John Moxley tapped out 1 week ago. He picks the ankle, and immediately O'Reilly picking up right where he left off last Wednesday night inside the cage. He's gonna break that ankle. He's gonna pick it up. He's tapping again. Look at O'Reilly. Look at him. O'Reilly is laughing. Hold on. O'Reilly will not let go. We can't take him away. Here we Garcia now. Finally, their combined efforts.
Damn.
And Garcia and Yuta sent to the floor, courtesy of Roderick Strong and Orange Cassidy.
How about this?
And John Moxley just trapped in the grip of Kyle O'Reilly.
Never seen anything like this. Kyle O'Reilly would not be deterred.
And John Moxley is tapped multiple times.
Gonna break that ankle is what he's gonna do. And they finally pull him off the referees.
John Moxley may be dealing with some permanent damage. Courtesy of Kyle O'Reilly. That ankle lock, Brian, we know how dangerous it is attacking all the ligaments in the leg. Yeah, I mean, I saw John Moxley as he got out of the ring. He wasn't even able to walk. He collapsed. And then, now, yeah, look at him.
Could you imagine if
I want to fight you at Full Gear, John.
what's his name?
And since you've given me a taste for blood, I want no holds barred.
Ooh.
Just like Warch, the history books will say you get out. Well, it's his personal.
What if that was Dean Ambrose or John Moxley? But what if that was Dean Ambrose showed up last night at Survivor Series?
Presented by DC. Will Moxley accept? Will it be made official? We will let you know as soon as we find out. Yeah, John Moxley hates this crowd reminding him that he tapped out.
Just marching around the ring. Wow.
Well, you want to talk about matches that have been made personal? FTR are going to be challenging for the AEW World Tag Team Championship this Saturday, and it is intense.
FTR, you've attacked legends. You've attacked family. But we won't take anything from you. You have proven, without a doubt, that you are one of the greatest professional wrestling tag teams in history. And you have proven that you are one of the best in AEW.
I must be hungry.
But what you haven't proven is that you can beat us.
I need to
And
eat.
this Saturday at Full Gear, you'll be going home empty-handed. Because we're going to keep these AEW Tag Team Championships.
Yeah. Because remember, Rodito never stops fighting. Let's go, hermano. Boom, boom, boom.
AEW World Tag Team Championships on the line this Saturday.
Oh, here we go.
Tonight, Mercedes Moné, the interim
Mercedes Moné.
will look to become the undisputed champion when she faces Red Velvet live tonight.
Lowe's knows the holidays mean making room for everybody. So save on innovative LG appliances for a seamless built-in look. With refrigerators and ranges designed to fit your space and to help you make the most of every moment. Shop Black Friday deals now at Lowe's. Lowe's knows snow days don't end outside. So save now on Whirlpool washers and dryers to help tackle soaked coats and slushy socks with ease. And Whirlpool refrigerators help hold all you need to make holiday meals their best. Shop Black Friday savings now at Lowe's.
100 years of looking closer at the things that shape your world, from new beginnings to ends, and all the in-between things too. And the more everything around you is changing, the more you want to stop and see things clearly. New day, new insights, New Yorker. Subscribe for $1 a week for 1 year, plus get a free tote.
You know, they say money can't buy family. And Don, when you bought the first available talent that Kingdom Mind, as soon as I was convenient, you proved that wrong. They can't buy friendship. But Bucks, you've certainly proved me wrong too, haven't you? Josh Alexander, the second you broke Ibushi's leg, and I'm proud of it. The second you took your frustrations out on Nakazawa, that's when things became personal. So this Saturday at Full Gear, $1 million, $2 million, $10 million. No amount of money is going to save you from what we are going to do. So not only you, but to you, Don. So on Saturday, get a good night's rest. Count those money. Count them dollar bills.
Okay, that's real.
It's coming. And until then, yeah, first three must be GLG. So until Full Gear, goodbye, and good night.
$1 million on the line this Saturday at Full Gear, presented by DC.
You think he doesn't care about money, does he, going into this?
Wisconsin football is the quarterfinal match of the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament. Bridget Reagan, Tony Storm, Mina Shirakawa, the Timeless, the Bombs.
Tony Storm, Mina Shirakawa, moving well, heading into this first round matchup. The Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament, but 1 week ago, it was the first ever Women's Blood and Guts match, and we didn't know what to expect, but I would say, Brian, it more than exceeded any possible expectations.
Yeah, way more than I think I can imagine. You're the amount of blood coming out of Skyboy's head was unbelievable.
And ultimately, though, it was Timeless Tony Storm that surrendered, attempting to save her partner, her lover, her wife, in her own words, Mina Shirakawa.
And this is what it is. Spectacular engines we can solve, too. Wow, where are the belts? The championship belts. Winners of the tournament.
And their opponents, the team of Alex Winter and Riho.
As we mentioned, this is a first round match in the AEW World Tag Team Championship Tournament. The other first round match, remaining first round match, will go down later on tonight. Then you see across the back bracket from these two teams, the Sisters of Sin and the Babes of Wrath, Willow Nightingale, Harley Cameron. They have advanced to the semifinal round. The Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament. Who will punch their ticket to the semis? We are on the verge of finding out right here tonight live on Dynamite.
And a lot of champions in this match for three. Of course, AEW Women's World Champ. Storm with the Women's World Champ. 4 titles in Stardom for Mina Shirakawa. Championships for
Nina, of course, was the interim Ring of Honor Women's World Television Championship. So we see it look at the bottom of your screen. The remaining first round match. Ty Mello, Anna Jay taking up Megan Bay, Maria Shafir. They are tonight as Chicago things like drop kick. Take a wheel down and reel up working up. Celebrates into the Warch cross body, bring up lateral press. And it was Mina's turn now to escape. Mina showed no ill effects from the blood and guts match 1 week ago. Through the leg. President attempted Riho kicks out. Sweep by Riho, lateral press. The match will be coming out on HGIX.com Friday, December 5th. Collision following night, Columbus. Once again, Saturday, December 6th, AEWTIX.com. Scan the QR code at the bottom of your screen. That December 10th, Tony, we're headed to Atlanta, Georgia. Absolutely. Tickets for all AEW events available, AEWX.com. Seeing us in person. As Tony Storm sent to the ropes by Alex Windsor. Windsor cuts underneath. Back elbow avoided by Tony Storm. Trip avoided by Alex Windsor. Now, Windsor takes it down. Trey takes down Tony Storm.
We've had a great summer, but this is our favorite time of the year. I know it is for you.
Oh! Big shot. That one, I could call Tony Storm on the throat.
Yeah, Alex Windsor and Tony Storm know each other very well. They've even teamed earlier this year a couple times. I'm interested to see how they interact fighting each other in this match.
The assistant work on Rana there by Riho. Alex Windsor and Riho. We talked about the ramifications that the women's blood and guts match could have on this tournament. Riho and Windsor, they were not part of that violent battle 1 week ago. And now the advantage to cover, too. And coming into this match relatively fresh compared to their opposition.
Yeah, coming into this match much fresher, physically, mentally. I mean, that had to have been mentally exhausting. How damaging that blood and guts match was last week.
We saw the anguish on Toni Storm's face when she surrendered to prevent any more punishment being done to Mina Shirakawa. And now Shirakawa, the trip dropped into the side of the head. And Nino launching herself in. Tornado. The cover 1, 2. Riho able to kick out.
Talking about losing streaks earlier. Tony, Nina, both on a losing streak right now, but they can gather all that in. Of course, if they can win this tournament, and of course, win right here.
Yeah, talking about residual injuries from last week's blood and guts. Oh!
Sure, face first to that rope, and then the drop kick. We are live for 3 straight hours tonight. We are in the second of 3 hours tonight, live on TBS and HBO Max, with Full Gear just over the horizon. Coming up this Saturday, live at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. Full Gear presented by DC. Available on pay-per-view on HBO Max as Riho steps up and the cross body to the floor. Timeless Tony Storm, Mina Shirakawa at the disadvantage.
Yeah, I think what we're seeing, you can see him on the floor just gasping for air. I think what we're seeing is the effects of blood and guts for these two ladies.
Great point, Tony. And I think one of the things is, one of the things you look for, here's the cover. One of the things you look for when they may be injured is their movement up front.
Right.
And originally, when Nina and Tony Storm came out, it looked like they were moving well. But the other thing that you look for is how susceptible they are to injury throughout the match. And I think now we're starting to see it.
Leg is hooked.
Yeah, Brian, you're right about that. We are starting to see it. And I think Windsor and Rhea would be I think step up the aggression here.
Brian, to your point, it is understandable that Mina Shirakawa kind of thinks she'll be the first team to fatigue here in this match, but Shirakawa reverses. Drop kick though by Windsor. Windsor dragging Shirakawa towards center, away from Tony Storm. Just a 2 count for Alex Windsor.
And to your point, Tony, you're talking about Alex needing to step up the aggression. I agree with you, but I think that's hard because she considers herself a friend to Tony Storm, and maybe by proxy, Mina Shirakawa. It's sometimes hard to up the aggression with somebody that you consider a friend.
Yeah, and I see that. I really do. I see how you can read into that. Well, let's see if it comes back to haunt them or if they do pick up the aggression.
Brian, I consider you a friend, but that didn't stop me from beating breaks off of me here. So.
Well, we weren't really friends then. We're friends now. No, we never do that.
So a lot of Brian's reactions.
Well, lots of friends.
On the neck of Mina Shirakawa. The leg of Shirakawa captured. As well as this vice-like grip across the chin.
Thanks, Calvert. Sorry, I like how Mina First cross. Someone.
Yeah, double in the town.
How about this?
Hypnotize.
To the ring, Storm 0.
Extra 2.
Tonight's in the tournament, Tony Storm, the timeless
Stellar, that was great for both. Alex Winter and Rio dominated much of that match.
A true come from behind victory for Timeless Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa. And they will find out who they will face in the semifinal round of the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament later on tonight. Will it be Megan Bain and Marina Shafir, or will it be Ty Mello and Anna Jay? But speaking of the tournament, I understand our colleague, our broadcast colleague, Renee Paquette, with an update. Take it away, Renee.
With this victory tonight, the Timeless Love Bombs will advance to the semifinals of the AEW Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament.
I think that's a word name
One
too.
remaining
I
spot
thought
in the semis, and this match is set a little bit later on tonight when TJ take on Marina Shafir and Megan Bain. Now, I just received some breaking news per Tony Khan that the 4 teams that earn spots in the semifinals will meet this Saturday at Full Gear in a 4 corners tag team match. The winner of that match will choose the stipulation in their semifinals match. Now to you guys.
Wow, big time ramifications from Full Gear presented by DC coming up this Saturday, live on pay-per-view and HBO Max. But right now, our colleague Alicia Chu is standing by in the back.
Mark Briscoe, Kyle Fletcher, thank you both for speaking with me today and agreeing to no physicality. Now, as we know, tensions are incredibly high right now with Full Gear right around the corner this Saturday in New Jersey. But can you please both explain to me why did you agree to stipulations for such high stakes?
Why would I agree to no disqualifications? The answer is simple. I am supremely confident. We've wrestled 5 times now, and I have 3 victories. This Saturday makes it 4. But not only that, when I win this Saturday, I break the record for the most defenses in a single reign of the TNT Championship. That is not the only reason I'm so happy about no disqualifications. It's because there is a clear winner and a clear loser, no more excuses. And you are going to thank us when you join the Don Callis family. There will be no kicking and screaming. And I'm actually very excited at that prospect because I can't wait to see how you thrive under a real family.
Do not talk to me about family, son. Every time I step in the ring, I represent my family. Every time I step in the ring, I fight to feed my family. Hell, I fight alongside my family, my road family, the conglomeration. Just last week at Blood and Guts, we went to war together. We bled together. So I have no intentions of leaving that behind. So when I agreed to the stipulations for this match, I knew that failure is not an option. Saturday night, Full Gear, New Jersey, TNT title on the line, no disqualification. I will not be leaving my family. I will not be letting my family down. Matter of fact, I'm going to be making my family proud. And when I walk through that
I'm gonna make your family proud. I'm gonna make your kids orphans. Yes. Thank you for not agreeing to no physicality.
I'm glad I could help because I know Takeshita couldn't. Protocana!
Close notes for holidays mean making room for everyone. So save on innovative LG appliances. Built-in look with refrigerators and ranges designed to fit your space and to help you make the most of every moment. Shop Black Friday deals now at Lowe's. Lowe's knows snow days don't end outside. So save now on Whirlpool washers and dryers to help tackle soap coats and slushy socks with ease. And Whirlpool refrigerators help hold all you need to make holiday meals their best. Shop Black Friday savings now at Lowe's.
100 years of looking closer at the things that shape your world. From new beginnings to ends. And all the in-between things too. And the more everything around you is changing, the more you want to stop and see things clearly. New day, new insights, New Yorker. Subscribe at NewYorker.com.
Derby. You're probably intimidated. You're certainly scared. At blood and guts, maybe I did take things a little too far. So Darby, the boy who never quits, if you still have that backbone, do me
Is it ridiculous? Page from the crowd, the Hunter Shibata. And Hangman. This isn't champion. This is championship conduct. And a reminder, Joe, if you get involved, you're stripped of your title match on Saturday. Yeah, as long as it bucks things away from me, I'm going to be forced to come up sometime. Hangman. His name is Championship Shibata, the report he is. Referee has now started this match. He gets off. Yeah. Take his foot off the first. Let's show the bouncing. You notice Hangman Adam Page, the tape, not just around his neck and shoulders, but around his neck. Oh my God. Did you see that? Did you see that, Tony Schiavone? Yes, I did. Oh my goodness. What a beautiful, beautiful sight to see. Oh, that's a good one to it, Tony. Oh my God. Yeah, taking measure of Tony on the cheering. Real highs left off 1 week ago. That brutal Falls Count Anywhere match went all over the arena in Greensboro. And you see that Hangman sustained some serious damage to his lower back, to his ribs. Shibata is an artist, and right now he is painting in violence. Shibata, he hammers the elbow into that kind of neck of Hangman Adam Page. Hangman is dealing with that lingering injury to the neck that was delivered by Kyle Fletcher. Yeah, lingering weakness, that's what we call that. Lingering weakness. But Hangman is arrested every week, and now I'm commentating. I don't know what you said. You want to talk about workload. You want to talk about workload. Hey, when I was active, I was yelling every single time. When you were active, serve them a cup of coffee. Restore some order both here in the match and at the desk as Hangman Adam Page the advantage on Katsuyori Shibata.
Like you said, Joe, on Saturday, you won't have to worry about a sneak attack from the stands. That cage will keep you well inside.
Hey, the only sneaky around here lately, Tony Schiavone, is you, all right? Joe, do you think a lot of this aggression comes from the fact that Hangman Adam Page beat you a month ago in a world title match? Is that why you're so amped up? No, I'm a little amped up because of the stupid questions I'm being asked right now by the morons I'm sitting next to. Turn to the tables on Hangman hammering repeatedly. Yeah, there you go. There you go. The tape on the body of the AEW Men's World Champion Hangman Adam Page. Just offering a tantalizing target for Katsuyori Shibata. Backbreaker by Hangman. And a sharp lariat.
Left side to left-handed lariat. Or left-arm lariat.
Yeah. Thanks, Shibata. Thanks for the comprehensive, like hooked. Hangman Adam Page cast.
Tie on the fly. Tie on the fly. Tie on the fly.
I'll fix all of that for you. I think Hangman needs to focus on Shibata right now. There you paid for it. Temper costing him there. He's a moron. Shibata remaining. All remaining. Suplex on the floor.
I don't know the video, but it's from my what's up? What's up?
Stand up straight. Look at this.
You know,
Man.
if you're in an emotional state, like Hangman.
Finally, you left a comment. Jeez, it takes you freaking long.
There's nobody.
Anyways, what's up? I wanted to tell you what I know I haven't been doing them. That's
He
my
keeps us in presence at almost all times. It just this is what Shibata specializes in. What you're seeing right here. Oh, Shibata continued the assault as soon as Hangman Page returned to the ring, stomping on that lower back. Shibata raking the soles of his boots across the eyes of Hangman Adam Page and a punt to the upper back. Yeah, very, very close to that thoracic spine area. I'm very familiar with that. The lower base of your cervical spine connects with your thoracic spine where your neck meets your back. Shibata kicked Hangman right there. High boot into the jaw of the champ, and now Sherman suplex with the release.
Holy smokes. That was nasty. And apparently, Hangman is okay as Paul Turner checked in. We're going to countdown to Full Gear presented by DC immediately following tonight's 3-hour telecast.
Shibata, watch this.
Wait a minute.
Interesting to see Shibata not going for the cover after that.
Wait a minute.
It's almost as if
Is he coming out with his new album? I mean, not new album. Why am I saying new album? His new song tomorrow or Tuesday.
I think you're finally recognizing what we have planned here. This is the kind of recognition.
Probably Tuesday.
Well, yeah,
Hell yeah.
I anticipated that was your instructions to Shibata. It's almost as if you don't think you can beat Hangman in a fair fight. Oh, I know I can beat him in a fair fight. It's just, I don't know if he deserves to be in the ring with me, at his current state. I mean, this man, he's not ready to be a champion.
I can't wait. I cannot freaking wait.
Couldn't raise the arm up.
Hangman, Adam Page's body's failing him here at the worst possible time against the worst possible opponent. Katsuyori Shibata just picking AEW Men's World Champion apart. AEW World Champion Hangman Adam Page, Katsuyori Shibata, battling it out here tonight on our 3-hour broadcast live on TBS and HBO Max. Samoa Joe, Hangman's challenger this Saturday at Full Gear presented by DC, joining us at commentary.
I think the condition Hangman is in, I think it's very, very smart to say that, Joe, you may be the favorite going into this match.
Listen, I was the favorite the minute this match was made. What happened last night was an absolute fluke, and I will prove that at Full Gear.
Immediately taking Katsuyori Shibata off his feet, sending him out to the apron, and Hangman Shibata goes down.
You called it a fluke, Samoa Joe, but I call it 3 buckshot letters that took you down. I thought it was an incredible match.
Yeah, great. Everybody, Brian knows how to count to 3. Yeah, keep still, I swear. Hangman and Samoa Joe passing glances at one another. While we have a brief, there's a reason why you ain't over here right now. Brief pause in this match. DraftKings, official partner of AEW. Right now, all customers can join a free-to-play pool for our Full Gear pay-per-view. Simply answer questions about the main events, get enough right to earn your share of the prize. Download the DraftKings app now. Sign up with promo code AEW to play free. DraftKings, the crown is yours.
I think we need to mention Joe stood up, but Joe is not able to get involved in this match. Those rules have been set down. You mentioned about those earlier, Brian.
Yeah, if Joe gets involved in this match, he loses his championship opportunity this Saturday.
Well, Joe's smart enough to stay out of it.
Hangman intercepts the PK from Katsuyori Shibata, and now has Shibata in front. There we go. Was looking for Dynamite. Instead, Shibata was searching for the sleeper. Hangman avoids it. Larry Blackmore show. Oh, my God.
Oh, brother. Oh, boy. That rocked the head of the champion.
Samoa Joe just days away from stepping into the steel cage with Hangman to challenge for the AEW Men's World Championship, liking what he's seeing here tonight.
Everybody, watch the precision on this. Straight to the inside of the thigh, debilitating strike. Hypersonic strikes Shibata uses an amazing technique.
Let's remind the fans that Dynamite show's about ready to end. We've got another hour. We're going to stay with it. Another hour of AEW with Collision right here on TBS.
Shibata, some disrespectful kicks to the champion, but now lining him up. Look for the drop kick in the corner. Very narrowly missed.
As I said, I'm finished. Unfinished as 7.
A swing and oh,
no. That's short cut wrestling. Here's a Samson head control.
And now the cross-arm breaker is 16. Referee Paul Turner didn't see the low blow.
What's deep?
Turner is right there as the Juji Katana is in deep, Brian.
I'll turn that thumb up and squeeze those knees. Let's go. Yeah, Hangman is in big trouble here.
Not only the arms here, Brian, but also the shoulder that's heavily in trouble.
Great point, Tony Schiavone. Yeah, this is a tough match for Hangman to take. I mean, I applaud him for even taking it after that false count anywhere match last week against Will Hobbs.
Shabbat rolls through, picks the ankle of Hangman out of pain.
And we've seen how dangerous the ankle lock can be.
John Moxley are all about that.
This is what Tuck doesn't think was smart running dancing.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but I agree with you, Joe. I don't think it was a wise move for Hangman to take this match. Just days away from fighting Samoa Joe in a steel cage. The boots.
Hell yeah.
It's illegal. Hangman, the boot back on.
Hell yeah.
It makes sense. Samoa Joe and a
Oh, it's over already. Dang.
here tonight. But will they be the case this Saturday at Full Gear presented by DC? That's our
Alright, guys. If you enjoyed it, guys, smash that like button. Sorry I fell asleep doing this, but I'll catch you on the next one. Peace, everyone. Love y'all. This goes out. Peace.